Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. How are you all? So can you guys see me? I'm feeling myself. Yes guys, your Janet is feeling herself this morning. Yeah, can you guys see me? So anyway, let's start. So if today is your first time you click on this video because of the title, you are welcome. You did a good thing. Especially if you are a mother, please, and you click on this video, make sure you watch this video to the end and make sure you share it with your friends and family that have kids as well. So let me just quickly introduce myself in case today is your first time on this channel. Okay, my name is Janet Ubeji. I'm based in UK. I'm from Nigeria, based in UK, married with 3 kids. I'm a YouTuber. I'm also a healthcare assistant, and I have 3 kids and I have 3 channels. Yes guys, so this is my first channel, Janet Ubeji. I have another channel called Discover Me, and I also have a newborn baby channel, my newborn baby. Call it like that, which is called Janet Ubeji's Family. You can also check me on my family channel, Janet Ubeji's Family, if you want to know more about me, if you want to see my kids, you know, hobbies sometimes. Yeah, my husband is not always in my video, but you know, it's just yeah. So if you want to see more about me, how all this thing where I put all this wig, sometimes I just throw wig for one side, just want to be myself the way God creates me, just want to feel myself, my natural body, my natural self. So if you want to see more about me, how life is with behind the scene, you know, not like sitting down, put on makeup, look your first best, and you know, talk posh. Sometimes I want to be myself. I want to speak my dialect. I want to, you know, just check out that my family channel and also support me there. So thank you all. So today I'm gonna talk about we parents. Yes, parenting. And what made me want to do this video is because, okay, first is story time. I didn't think I said story time. Sorry guys. You know, don't expect best like we are YouTuber. You're meant to sit down and do the new intro properly. Guys, me, I just talk to you guys as if you guys are sitting right here with me. I'm not perfect. Let me just let you guys know that I'm not perfect, and I believe nobody's perfect. So guys, just, you know, yeah, understand that. So today is story time, and what makes me want to do this video, I hope I'm okay the way I sit. Yeah, what makes me want to do this video is because some of the comments I get on my channel, you know, because I have 3 kids, as I told you guys. I have 13-year-old, I have 11-year-old, and I have a 6-year-old. So sometimes when I'm doing video, maybe I just want to get done, or because I'm vlogging, I want to share with you guys, I'm washing dishes, I'm doing things, they'll be like, oh, I get some comment that, hey, you have 3 kids in your you have 2 girls, 2 grown girls in your house, and you're still doing this, you're still doing that. Hey, there's one time I received this comment, I'm like, whoa, that's a bit harsh. Like, hey, lie, me, I'll have 2 grown up, I have 2 kids. How did the person even put the comment like, oh, I have 2 girls in my house and I'll end up doing that? Lie, I cannot do it, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. And I'm like, whoa, you guys just stop with the comments like, oh, you have 2 girls, why are you doing that? Why are you the one washing the dishes? Why are you the one doing the laundry? Why are you the one combing your hair? Why are you the one feeding yourself? Like, it's too much. I just want to let you guys know things. That's what. So when I think about it, I have so much story to tell you guys, but I can't just wake up one day and say, oh, I want to come on YouTube and share my experience. No, it doesn't happen like that. It's something that will happen that will make me flashback that, oh, I remember when this happened. And if it's something I want to share, I will come and share with you guys. That's exactly what happened when I received this comment, and it just flashed back. I just remember the way we were brought up. You know, the way we were brought up. So before the story starts, I want you guys to grab your tea and grab your coffee. And this video might be long because this, when I'm sharing my story time, I don't rush to say it because I want you guys to understand the whole details, and I want you guys to pick 1 or 2 things from it. So don't be in a hurry. If you are watching me, you don't have enough data, you can watch half and then turn it off. And when you have enough data, I think you guys call it data or internet, you finish, because I want everybody to get to understand the story and finish watching it. Okay, and I believe that most of my subscribers, the last time I checked, the top is from Nigeria. So most of you that are watching me is from Nigeria. So this video is for you guys. Even some people in UK here that watch me all over the world, you know, I want to share this. Okay, some people believe that when you give birth, the way you were brought up, you have to train the child like that. The way you were brought up in a hard way, they want to brought their own child to in a hard way. You don't have to do that. Now, this is what make me flash back to remember what happened to my own cousin. My own cousin, what happened to her. I would like to share with you guys, and from there, I will still talk about other things as well. So, most of you that I say you might be new in my channel, you don't know anything about me. Yes. Let me just quickly share a little bit about my background, tiny bit. Okay, so I came to, now my dad is from Ogbomoso. Yes, my mom is from Republic of Benin, but as I'm talking to you guys, they are both in Benin. So we live in Benin. Benin is our home. Benin is our home, but we have a house in Nigeria. We normally come, but my father just relocate there. You know, sometimes when you love your wife love you, your people love you, you just do golu for the wife and just, yeah, things like that. I don't know, that'll be story for another day, but I don't know, but that is this. So I'm Yoruba, half Igbo. Okay, so when I was 9-year-old, I came to Lagos to start doing maid, and that wasn't my choice. It was my father's choice, and I don't want you guys to judge my father or my parent that, oh, they did what they understand there. They did what they think is the best for me then. Okay, so do not judge my parents and don't judge my father. That's that. Okay, yeah. So I came to Nigeria age of, like, to Lagos city, because Lagos is where everything they happen, everything they share. So I came there age of 9 to do maid, and as I said, that wasn't my choice. That was my father's choice. So most of things that is happening around me, some of it I witnessed, some of it I didn't witness because I wasn't home. Okay, so my cousin, one of my cousins, she was lucky. They sent her to school. Well, so she was in school, and anytime I'm home, I remember there was time I went to do maid, and I think my contract ended, so I was at home in our family house in Lagos. So I was home, and anytime she go to school, I'm always looking at the time that I can't wait for her to come back so that we can start playing. I believe she was about 4 years older than me. And to tell you guys, you know how Nigeria is, I mean Africa those days. It doesn't mean because you are 4-year-old, you know, it's like what we do in this country now. My son is 6 and he's in year 2. Sometimes in Nigeria you can be 10 years old and you'll be in primary 1. You guys understand now, don't let me talk too much. Okay, yeah, things like that. So anytime she go to school, I'm always looking at their time because I can't wait for her to come back. Why? So that we can play together. I wasn't sent to school. I've accepted my fate, and I didn't even think about it then. As a child, I should be jealous, right? That how come my cousin is going to school? I'm not going to school. I didn't even think of that. I just believe that, okay, I'm doing maid. My contract have ended. I'm waiting whether to go and see my parents back in Benin, or maybe I should wait to go to another job. And I'll just be looking at the time so that when she come to, because we play a lot. When she come, we play with sand. You know how kids behave, you know. And when we are playing, we'll go and hide. We don't want adults to see us because they'll be like, you guys have grown. Why are you playing with? We are not even teenagers then. We are very young. Why you guys? Because they believe that once you've grown some certain age, you shouldn't be playing with sand and things like that. You guys, you know how it is. We grew up in Africa, right? So I'm always looking forward for her to come back home from school so that we play. So she was going to school. I was doing my thing as a maid. I was going through my own tough time in life. She was also going through her own tough things in life. It just like, you know, it just happened. Okay, so she was lucky to, you know, our uncle were paying for her school fees and all that. And when she was in primary 6, they didn't pay for her school fees anymore. So one day they sent her home that they haven't paid for her school fees. She should come home. And she came home and she never went back to school. So then I went to do another job, and I think later on I end up finding out that one day the family called her, our uncle called her, okay, now that you're no more going to school, you have to go and learn a, you know, that's what they do in Africa, that when you don't go to school, you have to go and learn hand job, like maybe how to sew or how to plait hair or how to do beads or anything you can get to do. So they told her that, okay, go and come and start learning tailoring. So she started learning tailoring, and while she's learning tailoring, she was going through a lot in her own life. It was later on that we're now together, all these things were now clear to me. It wasn't clear to me before. So she was living her life, doing a tailoring. Me, I was living my life working as a maid. So it happened that sometimes they don't give her money for food. She struggled to eat, and sometimes was the other apprentice that will borrow her some money, or any lunch that they bring, they share it with her. But that too is not easy for their parents. It's not easy for them. Like, okay, I know I'm, you know, like you want to eat, maybe your parents give you 5 naira. Okay, that's your lunch money, and you wish that this 5 naira, I want to buy 2 meat, you know, 1 rice with 2 meat. But because you have a friend who does not have the food, you have to buy maybe only rice and share. So things like that. So she too was going through that. They don't give her money, pocket money, they don't do that. And then she was now growing into a teenager. She was now a teenager. So they don't give her money, and she struggles. She'll go to work hungry. She'll be there hungry when it's break time. She's hungry. You parent, feed your child, feed your children. She goes to work hungry. So from there, she started having maid friend. They will buy her food, they buy her things. And you know, when all those uncle in Adugbo, àwọn boda wale, boda lekan, boda kinikan, you know, all those. If you have a teenage daughter and you all suddenly see a man that's old enough to be maybe their big brother or even their father, they start calling down, yeah, take this. They start being close to your daughter, suspect things. So this uncle, this particular uncle, buy her things, give her money. Then when she started her period, there's no money to buy pad. It was a struggle for her. Okay, I have my struggle as well. She have her struggle. It was a struggle for her. So she may have a main friend who was looking after her, who was doing this, who was doing that, all I need. She doesn't have any uncle money, and the uncle see that she's shining. They didn't even ask, where are you getting money from? What is going on? Where did you get money from to do your hair? Where did you get money from to buy? They don't like, seriously. So she ended up getting pregnant, and you know, no uncle in Adugbo, you are not family member, uncle, brother, this, they are doing all this for you, and you think they will not ask anything for return. Well, I'm not saying all of them, but majority of them, when they are doing your teenage daughter, they always call her, go help me buy it. But this uncle is calling me. I'm going to uncle's house. That uncle, she's sending me. Don't allow that, because you don't know what they are doing to your teenage daughter. Anyway, she got my cousin pregnant, this uncle. And while she's still learning how to sew, she haven't even finished, talk less of getting a freedom. While she got pregnant, she was hiding it, but you know, you can't hide pregnancy forever. So I wasn't there when all this thing happened. I was living my own life, doing maid, going through my own tough life. And they find out that she was pregnant, and they beat the living hell out of her. That, oh, we send you to go and learn how to do tailoring, and now you bring belle. And she's a teenager then. She's not really matured, like, to woman, like, okay, I'm a woman now, I can get pregnant, I'm a grown woman. No, she still need a parent, she still need a guardian. Do you guys understand? They beat the living hell out of her, and she said, oh, who got you pregnant? But thank God the guy that got her pregnant accepted the pregnancy. So that was the period of the time I finished my contract where I was working. So I was in our family house, and you know, so it happened in that period that when I came, they bring the guy. I saw the guy. My cousin was pregnant. She was Sorry guys. She was about 5 months pregnant then when I was there. So the guy came, they said he need to pay bride price. The guy bought papa, we call it papa. It's like turkey or duck or something. So they cook, everybody ate, they drink and something. So my cousin ended up going to his house. I know she's not ready. That's not the kind of life she wants for herself, right? So they were together. Then I got another contract because I was made almost all my, all my childhood. I was made till age, well, that'll be story for another day. So I have another contract where I went, and by the time I'll come back, she's already giving birth, and she gave birth to a daughter, and the child was now like 18 months. No, it's not up to 18 months. I think about 13 14 months, the way I was saying that girl. So then she was not even feeling well. She have problem with one of our, so she need help. So when I'm around, I'm not doing anything. When I'm not at work, because the kind of job I do, I have to go for 1 year or 2 years before I'll come back. So during the period of the time, her husband will not stay home. My husband is always going out. It was only her that was in the house with the baby, and she's not feeling well. So I have to be there to help her and all that. So it was during that period I came to UK. Okay, I came to UK. So I see something. I came to UK, sha. So I was told that her husband, things were not going too well. Her husband, they have misunderstanding. Her husband left the house. Her husband came back. She impregnated her. She left. He left again. My cousin struggled to give birth to that child, looking after 2 kids as a single mother. Like, have husband, but it's as if you are a single woman. It's plenty well. You have husband, but you are living as a single woman. Pregnanted her, and when my cousin struggled to give birth to that second baby, they have misunderstanding. The man left. He didn't come back because that marriage is not meant to be in the first place. The guy go, and after the other one is grown, the guy came back again and begged her, take me back, and got pregnant again. 3 kids. And I was told now that the man is nowhere to be found. He just left her. So she was looking after those 3 kids as a single woman, as I'm talking to you guys. She's I don't know. The last time I heard from her, she was still single, just raising her kids. I know the first one will now be about 20 years old. Yes, guys, about 20 years old. And, oh, 20, no, not 20. Oh, which kind 20? Maybe about 22, 23. Maybe she would have even married her because, it's a long time. We don't live in the same country, and, things just happen in life. So, that my cousin, what she been through is because the way they brought her up. She can't speak to anybody. Even though you are hungry, you need money. You are frightened. You can't go to your mom, not mom, because her parent is not there. She was living with our uncle in our family house. If you need anything, you are meant to go to your guardians. You are meant to be free. Uncle, I need it. But the fear is that the way they raised us up, the fear is just there. Imagine you are doing your period. You can't even go and ask money for pad, because when you go, when you even go there, before you ask, the way they will look at you, the way they will shout at you, the fear is there. Like, we have that fear because the way they brought us up, they did not allow us. How many people have so much to say, but they cannot say it? They are scared to open up. They are scared to open up. You can raise your child. I'm going somewhere. You can raise your child like the way you are raised. Like, okay, I was taught this is how you do things. This is how you do things. But you don't have to be harsh the way they were harsh on you. You don't have to be harsh like that. You train your children Whatever you know that you want them to know, you train them with respect and love. They will talk to you. If that my cousin, she have somebody that give her food on a daily basis, give her money, give her this, whatever happened to her then might not happen. Because she talked to me, she lets me know that it's temptation that lead her there. Because when she need money, finances, she need money for pad, she need money to do her hair, she need teenager growing, of course they need money to look after themselves. She need all this money, there's nobody there for her. It's this guy you see. This guy, uncle. Meanwhile, uncle is taking advantage of you. You don't have to let your child to be scared of you. So when I get comment that, oh, hey, lie, me I no go gree, I have 2 girls in my house, be doing this, be doing that. I did not give birth to a maid. They are my kids. And I'm not saying because everything I've go through, you know, like when you don't sweep here, no breakfast. When you don't wash that, no lunch. When you don't clean here, no dinner. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. Some parents, some women, some parents, and I'll say women because we women spend time with our kids more than their dad. Some women still believe that the way I was brought up, that is how I brought my children up. Yes, teach your children what they teach you, but teach them in a different way. Don't say, oh yes, they always harsh on me. Me too, I must be harsh on my children because that's how they will learn it. They don't have to learn it in a harsh way. In this country, do you know how many children in this country that they rather get pregnant at age of 15? Do you know why they do that? Because they want freedom. They want freedom, and they can't get that freedom till they are 18. In this country, you have to be 18 to move out from your parents' house. If social services did not come for you before then, you have to be 18 before you. So some of them, they are not welcome in their own house. In their own home is not friendly. They don't feel at home in their own home. So when they are 15, they will just want to do something that will make them, you know, the government to just give them house, for them to just have their own freedom, to live their own life. Most of it is we parents that cause it. We parents, is our fault. We cause it. Treat your children with respect and love. My kids, they do a lot of things, but I don't have to be doing video when my kids are clean. In fact, when they are washing dishes, they hate me videoing them. They're like, Mommy, don't video us that we are washing plates. They don't like video when they are being cleaning. Like yesterday, I went out. When I was coming home, I was so hungry. I called my daughter. I said, Olamide, I'm really hungry. Can you make me spaghetti before I come home? Because I have some spaghetti sauce in the fridge. I said, okay, Mommy, by the time I come, my spaghetti is ready. Some kids cannot make ordinary toast. And I trust her, that's why I'm not at home. I allow her to go and cook on a cooker. Because I know she's mature, she can do it. My daughter cook. They do everything. It's just that it's not everything, it's not all my life I want to put out there for you guys to see. It's what I feel like I want you guys to see, I'll put out there. I know some people, they put all their life out there. That is some people. And some people, they still even think what I'm even putting out here for you guys is too much. Yes, some people think it's too much. Some of them, quarter of it, they will not put online. So people are different. So when you guys see a parent raising their kids, it's not like the kid is spoiled. It's not like my kid is spoiled. They don't have manners. It's not like they'll see adults. They will not greet. They will not do this. As long as the child is well respect, and you see that the mother is doing this, and you're like, hey, why are you doing it? Why are you not allowing her to do it? No. It doesn't mean because the mother is doing it, they don't do it. Do you guys understand? And sometimes when I'm making video, I just want to, I want to show you guys how I'm doing it, and how, it doesn't mean because I'm doing it, I'm the one that always, you guys, do you think I want to kill myself? Do you think I want to do all the job? For what? They do things as well, but you guys don't understand it. Some of you, I'm not saying all of you. Some of you don't understand it. When you are harsh on your child will be scared of you. Your child cannot communicate with you. You guys, here now, when you are harsh, the way I was brought up, there are some things I cannot still tell my parents, that the fear is there. Sometimes when my children are talking to their dad, I'm always doing eye like that. It's too much. Don't talk to your daddy like that. They're like, mommy, what? Why are you closing your eye? Why are you? What is it? They tell everything, because the country they are born, they are brought up. That is, you say whatever is in your mind. It's not like we that, even though we know we are scared. No, that's olden days. You have to let your child be free to you. You have to let your daughter or your son to be your best friend. Not just, I'm your mommy, you are my son, you are my daughter. Hey, I'm your mommy. Hey, don't do that. I told you, I'm your mommy. Don't. In this generation where we are, when out there is not even friendly, and they'll come home and they'll do wala. Instead of them to come home to their comfort home, there'll be another headache. Who wants headache for this life? Nobody. Me, I don't want a headache. And obviously, I'm not going to give my children headache. The headache I have from childhood, I don't want to give to my children. And that doesn't mean they can't do things. They do things, but not in the hard way. Some parents believe that if you train your children the hard way, that is the only way they will understand. They might understand because you train them the hard way, but the fear will be there. They won't speak to you. They won't come to you. There's a way you can tell your child, like, children will always be children. You can tell your children that, oh, when you eat, make sure you don't leave any plates in the sink. Make sure you wash your dishes. The way they'll put the plate there, and you have to tell them, go and wash your plate. Didn't I tell you don't put your plate there? Go and wash it. Some parents, some mom don't have that patience. Once the child mistakenly put it there and did not wash it, by the time they'll call it egba lo ma je, egba. Come on. Like the one that happened about 3-4 years ago. Somebody that I know very well. I'm not going to say more than what I'm saying now. Someone I know very well, that I know this woman, she does not tolerate any nonsense from anybody. She's like iron lady. She does not tolerate any nonsense from anybody. Her kids know her. Even everybody around her know her. Even she spoke to me before. There was time we're talking, and she was like, we're just talking about this Obodo Imbo kid that they don't have respect, you know. You see all these kids drinking, and they have parents at home. Their parent did not train them. Their parent did not do this. And one day, I saw one of our own child smoking. Yes, guys. One of our own child smoking. I was in a public. And you think your child is the perfect because you are harsh. You know, when you are training your children, you are harsh. Things that you don't want them to do. Trust me, they will do it outside. And they will come home, mommy, we are the best. We are well-behaved child. Just how you are raising us. It's a lie. I'm raising my kids up the way that whatever they go out there to do, they will come home and tell me. I know some of you be like, hey, Genesis, it's all possible, baje. If you guys see what my children have told me, I'm like, you guys can tell me all these things. Hey, me, I can't tell my parents this thing, or like, what? They're like, why can't you tell your mom? Like, that is because that's the way I've brought them up. And I let them know that sometimes when they talk to me, I cry. I'm like, I wish I could tell my mom things you guys are telling me. I wish I was close to my mom. I wish that when I was, you know, want to talk to somebody at this age, I wish my mom was there. But even though my mom was there, because I was blaming myself, like, oh, because I didn't grow up with my parents, I wasn't able to have the opportunity as a mommy to daughter. But I know that if I'm there, whatever my kids are telling me that they are free to talk to me, I won't be able to tell my mom because the fear will be there. There are some things that you can't just tell your parents because you are scared. Because it's not everything like you be harsh on your kids. It doesn't make sense. That's the same way people will attack me on my channel. That, oh, why are you the one doing it? Why is your daughter not doing it? Why? Because that's how you are raising up your kids, and it's not the best. It's not the best. It doesn't mean because I'm the one doing it, my children are not doing it. And when I do video, when me and my kids will be washing the dishes, they'll be cleaning, they'll be doing that. They don't comment on that. But any day I'm doing vlog, I'm cooking as a busy woman, as a mom, I'm also washing the dishes, the plates that I used to cook. That's when they'll send comment that, you shouldn't be doing that. Your kids should be doing it. You don't know whether that time that I'm doing that, my kids are doing their homework or they have another chores they are doing. How many do I want to I can't put everything online, how my kids are doing their thing. I can't. That's my own private. But I know, is it possible like someone like me should spoil my kids? They won't do anything. You guys look at my kids. They do things. And I don't have to give anybody explanation. But I'm just letting you mothers, you parents know that you don't have to be harsh on your children. If you want to enjoy your kids, you have to be friend with them. Don't treat them like I'm your mommy. Treat them as if they are your best friend. And when you have a teenage daughter, like that my cousin story I was sharing with you guys, when you have a teenage daughter, don't make them suffer about like something like, for example, pocket money. Like my husband do something now every week since our daughter started secondary school, because when they're in primary we stay in the car, I pick them, you know, I bought McDonald's for them, I do this. But since my daughter starts secondary school, that sometimes she go to school, sometimes I pick her, every week she must get £10 for pocket money. Every week £10, every week £10, every week £10. But some parents, they'll be like, £10, what do you want to use £10? Oh, so that I can go and walk around the shop and be ring. If you don't give them that money, they will find a way to get it. Trust me. They will find a way to get it. And this is what's always lead them to bad friends, bad behavior. Because you see all your friends happy, maybe after, well, my daughter don't go and do all that. After school, you want to go to fish and chips shop, or you want to go and buy fish and chicken. Chips and chicken. No. If you want to eat it, you come home and order it online. After school, you come home. But there are some parents, you guys, there are some parents that they are not at home. They are at work. I know some parents, you guys, you know what I'm talking. Some parents, when they start work at 8 o'clock in the morning, they don't finish at 8 in the evening. So you don't know the time your child come home. You don't want to give them money because you think, oh, you know, I'm going to work, I won't be at home. So there's no money for you. When you come back, they come home to come and eat food. They will find a way to get that money. If they see their friends have money, they're buying bubble gum, maybe they buy lip gloss, they have this, and their parent don't give them money, and they see maybe one guy in the school, you know, doing like do you like my hair? Look at that. What do you think? Because they want money. And that is when bad friends start. Before you know, Bele will come. When you have a teenage child, I'm not saying I'm a advisor about how to train your children. I'm talking from experience here. Experience, people that is close to me that I know. My cousin's son that I witnessed her pregnancy, and she told me the reason why. It's not like she was ready. It's not like she was. If she have a choice, she was not going to marry that guy she ended up marrying. It's because she was pregnant. When you have a teenage daughter, if you are watching me from Nigeria, please, if you have any uncle around the area or auntie around there, when you have a teenage daughter, make sure you know their well-being. Make sure you are giving them money. When you know that they are turning to teenager, ask them, have you started your period? You need money for pad, things like this, because the fear is there. They can't talk to you because they know that by the time they go, your uncle, what do you want? Kilo de. Kilo de. And then you see child go and start dating a married woman, a married man, or start having boyfriend, and you're like, hey, this daughter, she's a spoiled child. It's temptation that lead her there. When you have a teenage daughter, make sure you give them everything. I'm not saying everything you cannot afford, but there are some things that when you give them, they don't need to look outside. And when, God forbid, if they want to look outside or something, they talk to you. And that is when you now advise them. And when I say you give them things, it's not all about money. You give them love. Let them trust you as their mother, as their friend, as their companion. When they trust you, they will talk to you. And you too can have peace of mind. Well, you hush. A parent was telling me the other day that any day her child misbehaved, she always grounded a child from her iPad. So it now come a point that our child was now used to it. Anytime our child do something, we'll just go and give our mommy the iPad. Is that what you want? That's the same thing like you are beating your child because you've been beating that child. That child is now used to it. I'm gonna do it anyway. All I know I'm gonna do is egban on my kukuje. They're gonna smack me and I'll be fine later on. You don't want that. There's a way you can train your child. There's a way you can do things. There's a way your child can be scared of you. Like me now, when my daughter did something, the other day she was talking to me. I'm like, eh? Who are you talking to? Me, your mother. So you mean if you grow past me a tiny bit, you talk past me now, you think you can talk to me anyhow? I took her phone from her. You see, I took her phone from her. But that does not boom her because she's not addicted to phone. Do you guys understand? She's not addicted to phone. So like, okay. When I took her phone from her, guess what? She went on the laptop. I said, Mommy, I'm searching something I'm gonna do for my homework. So when you have a child like that, you see that things like that does not work. Okay, what would you do? Like the other day I was telling her, okay, I'm gonna buy you this. Yo, yeah, I want you to just do this for me and all that. You know, they'll be happy. They'll be happy that, oh, Mommy's gonna get me this. Oh, something that I will not get you on a daily basis where I won't get money from. But you just tell them, make them happy. Like, okay, this is how you train your child. You want them to do something. For example, now you don't have to use anger. Like, you can just tell them, if you do this, you know that thing you want online, that show, that thing, I'll get it for you. And they'll be happy to do it with love. Or you can do it together. You'll be talking, be friendly, smiling, you know. So when you have a children, don't think I want to train my children the way I was brought up. If I don't do this, I don't eat. So you too, if you don't do it, you will not eat. And don't worry, you will not die because I survived it. So you too, you must survive it. No, it does not worth it, guys. It does not worth it. And it's not everything you see on social media you must believe. It doesn't mean because I didn't do video when my children are scrubbing the wall, when they are not doing this, that doesn't mean they don't do anything. They do things as well. So most of things that is happening in life is some parents' fault. It's some parents' fault. Okay? The other day when I was sharing some of my life story with people that I work for, like my madams, come and see comments. Some of them were like, oh, you are even lucky. Maybe you are working for them. They are paying you. That's why they are treating you like. How about me that I live with family member? Some of them will say my mommy younger sister. Some of them say my brother, my daddy's younger sister. Some of them say family member. And they treat me like this. The child cannot have mouth to talk. The child will be scared. You see some people, they're like, I don't have family. It's not like they don't have family, because the way the family treat them, they believe that if I'm your truly daughter or I belong to this family, I shouldn't be treating that way. I shouldn't be treated like this. I want to live my life as if I don't have family. The job I do, I've also learned so much. Some of them is there on their dying bed. Those days I used to work in this kind of hospital, some of them are there on their dying bed. Some of them have 6 kids, some of them have 4. You will not see any of them to come and visit. And what will make you think, oh, this child is so bad? Your own mommy, your own mama that give birth to you, your own father, he's in this pain, she's in this pain, and you can't even come and visit. Why would they come and visit? You don't know what those child have been through among the family when they were growing up. We've heard a lot of abuses now. Have you guys not heard? Even this lockdown, our prime minister was mentioning it. There's still people that, there's a lot of things going on. There was even a time my daughter was telling me that some of children in our school, they don't want to go home. They said they don't want to go home. So what they normally do, they'll go and do something that will make them go to detention. You know, something that they know they are not allowed. When they do, they'll go to detention. They will make them do it so that they can stay in detention, so that they can go home late. Because they know that when they go home now, their wala don't start. Is that what you want? You see some children going to detention all the time. You'll be thinking, oh, this child is supposed to, your papa or your mama no train you. It's not their fault. They want, if they have opportunity to leave that school, they will even leave that school. Because of, tough. No, guys, let's think twice. Anyway, that is it in this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a mother, please treat your children with love, with respect. You don't have to bring your children up the way you were brought up, in a hashtag way. So guys, that is it in this video. I hope you guys have learned one or two things from it. Please let us be, friend with our kids, especially we mothers. Let us be friend with our kids. We don't want to make the, God forbid, the time should come and because of how we're bringing them up, we're too harsh and they left the house, and when you now need them the most, at least you want chocolate and flour, they don't bring it. You be like, and I give birth to you and you can't even come and see me. You don't know that what you do for them still they haunt them. Okay, daddies, mommies, please. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me thumbs up, and if you think what I said does not make sense, feel free to give me thumbs down, but do not give me any nasty comment. That one we know they agree in this platform. Thank you all. God bless. I love you all. Bye.